Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
So I got a public service announcement that I wanted to mention here. Heads up XRP Army, this coming from Daniel on Twitter. Fake emails and posting Ripple for a giveaway going around, asking you to connect your ledger. So if you guys do have a Ledger Nano, do be careful of these emails, probably targeting people from last year's leak. Ripple is not giving away free XRP. So those in the XRP community, if you do get a notice like this or an email, just beware. Okay, this is not a giveaway, and you should be wary. I know I did get an email like this last month, and I just ignored it, sent it to spam. Ripple has jumped ahead of its competitors in terms of budgetary recovery by adopting the Community Support Outreach Program. Distributors of XRP will be issued on a periodic basis depending on current user assets. Users can register, and so they give a link to register. Do not click on this link, guys. This is a scam. URL to the website to ripple.com.ni. So I guess there's a different URL as well. We know the official real Ripple website is .com. But they're using .ni. So be very, very careful if you do get emails like this. So thank you, Daniel, for just bringing that to our attention. I also wanted to mention this, guys. February 17th is just 2 days away. This coming from Benjamin S. And yeah, why is February 17th so important right now for XRP hodlers? Well, February 17th will make or break the Ripple versus SEC case. We are going to be getting some information on February 17th that could change the trajectory for the XRP token. So it is going to be a, as they put it, make it or break it day. This article just goes on to talk a little bit about the lawsuit, and if you guys want to get a general synopsis about that, I think I've talked about that enough on this channel. I'm not going to get into all the details of what is going on, but now we're just waiting for the schedule. February 17th, one of those days. So despite asserting that the memos will exonerate them, Ripple and its executives don't want them to be unsealed. That was just part of the case. In fact, they have fought hard to keep what's in these memos away from the SEC and the general public. In one filing towards this, the two claimed that what's in the memos is competitively sensitive and additionally doesn't affect the case in a significant manner. So Judge Torres disagrees with Ripple. If the memos prove your innocence and you keep referencing them in court, then they must be relevant to the case, she argued in a nutshell. And so by February 17th, we will be able to judge for ourselves who has been lying between the SEC and Ripple. The regulator is intent on accessing these memos as they would prove that Ripple knew it was committing a crime, but went on about their business regardless. The memos would also decimate Ripple's fair notice defense. But Ripple's defense attorney, Stuart Alderati, says we aren't scared of the memos. Could the memos be damaging to Ripple's defense? If they are, then the blockchain payments company is doing a great job of hiding it. In a statement following the latest ruling by Judge Torres, Stuart Alderati, Ripple's general counsel, said that the company is eagerly awaiting the unsealing of the memos, as they will show that in 2012, Ripple received a legal analysis that XRP was not an investment contract. So that is Ripple's defense. That is what they are claiming here. The SEC knew that XRP was trading globally for 8 years before it brought the case on against the cryptocurrency. And Stuart Alderati says we look forward to the public having access to these documents as we continue to vigorously defend the case. And so, boom, we are just waiting now. Another 2 days away, guys. February 17th. We are going to get an update in the case, so hang tight. I will report on what I hear coming down the pipe. Wanted to thank Benjamin S. for posting that. And this one from Matthew LANY, just bringing up this other point with regards to SEC corruption. The XRP community has uncovered possible corruption at the SEC involving Ripple and the claim of XRP as a security, while Ethereum was getting a free pass. Now we find out Gary Gensler was involved in a possible payment that led to treason while working with the Clinton campaign. Let's not forget, back in 2015, Hillary Clinton's campaign CFO, former Wall Street regulator, well, you know who that was? That was Gary Gensler, the current chairman of the SEC. And now this is just coming out. Biden's current SEC chair, Gary Gensler, was Hillary's 2016 campaign CFO when money flowed from her campaign to pay for the scandalous Trump-Russia lie. So more, guys, more is coming to light with regards to corruption within the government. The SEC chair now on the hot seat as he has been exposed to be interconnected or allegedly connected to the money flowing to Hillary Clinton's campaign when the whole Trump-Russia thing was a big deal back in 2016. So that's an interesting connection. Wanted to thank Matthew Lany. I mean, I don't know if this is going to have bearing on the Ripple SEC case, but it does just expose people at the top there. It does show you guys who is actually running the SEC. It's these guys caught with their pants down, courtesy of Edgar's Desirens here on Twitter. Great Photoshop job there. I like that. All right, I'm going to keep moving, guys, because we got some Ripple partner news as well. T-Hole Bedict XRP posted this with regards to Ripple customer WireBarley. WireBarley, if you guys did not know, they are a Ripple partner from Korea, and they are partnering with Tencent Financial Technology for global remittances. So today they announced that they are partnering with Tencent Financial Technology for overseas remittance services, specifically for international money transfers to China through Wixin, the mainland Chinese version of WeChat. So WireBarley is the first Korean fintech company to partner with Tencent Financial Technology for inbound remittance services into China. The partnership between the two tech companies is expected to further enhance the overall user convenience. When a WireBarley user sends money to China, a recipient can now easily receive the money through Wixin, which is the Chinese equivalent of the receiving end of that wire transfer, which has gradually evolved from a social communications app to being a way of life in China. So Wixin will be added as an option and available between corridors from WireBarley's 11 sending countries, including Korea, the US, Canada, and China. And here's a quote: "We're pleased to announce this partnership with WireBarley to further expand Tencent Financial Technology's global reach. The collaboration marks another important step towards enabling Chinese residing worldwide to send money more conveniently to Wexin users in China." This coming from Wenhu Yang, General Manager of Tencent Financial Technology Group in the Asia Pacific. "Our partnership with Tencent Financial Technology enables us to offer more convenient remittance services and delivery methods for customers sending funds to China. Together with our 50 partner companies, we plan to build a fintech ecosystem without borders. We aim to provide a convenient and safe cross-border remittance experience to our worldwide customers." So big news there for the Chinese market and that Chinese corridor, not to mention the US, Canada, and Korean rails to China using Ripple-enabled WireBarley's remittance service. So an interesting development there. Wanted to thank T-Hole Bedict for posting that. I got another one here, guys, from T-Hole Bedict XRP, Wiz Financial. They used to be called Finabler. Now they're a collection of Ripple-powered remittance and payment companies. So this coming just out from Wiz Financial. The Abu Dhabi Global Markets Financial Services Regulatory Authority has granted change of control approval for Global Fintech Investment Holdings, a special purpose vehicle of Wiz Financial, a leading global fintech company specializing in cross-border payments, and its partner, Royal Strategic Partners, to acquire 100% of Express Money Services Limited. Wiz Financial will inform the FRSA when the acquisition of XMSL is completed and will now work with the regulatory authority to complete the formalities to implement the change of ownership. This approval for change of control satisfies the main formality required for the completion of the transfer of the business of the Finabler Group pursuant to the sale and purchase agreement entered by all parties back in December of 2020. The group has now received change of control approvals for UAE exchange from the Central Bank of the UAE and for express money from the FRSA. Additionally, the group is in the advanced stages of obtaining the other COC for most of the subsidiaries in different jurisdictions. So we know Wiz Financial, a conglomerate of Ripple-enabled companies, now looking for approval, and they have been granted approval to acquire Express Money Services Limited. And just as per that point back in 2019, Bank XRP did post this, the fact that the KFH and Express Money celebrate the launch of KFH Express. So that was a few years ago now, and in this article they did mention, you can see it highlighted here, from back when Bank XRP was talking about this, they did highlight leveraging RippleNet technology at that time. So now we are seeing Wiz Financial acquire Express Money Services Limited, and as T. Holbetic mentions, they are just a collection of Ripple-powered remittance companies. Because of these acquisitions, these companies were already running on Ripple. They saw the benefit in buying up these smaller companies, and the smaller companies were like, sure, if the price is right, we will be under the Wiz Financial umbrella. And so Wiz Financial, if you guys remember, they were called Finabler. And now the FSRA in the United Arab Emirates has granted them approval to acquire Express Money. It sounds as though that these guys are creating their own flywheel, their own microcosm flywheel effect in some respects. Anyway, wanted to thank Mike Manfield here and T. Holbetic for bringing that to our attention. And did you guys happen to see this? Now, this from hitclick.crypto on Twitter. Went to the bank today. I wonder why they would be telling customers they are not making any more new money. Things that make you go, Attention, due to the Federal Reserve suspension of new currency ordering, we currently have no new money to distribute. So guys, are we seeing the beginning of the end of the old financial system, ushering us in to a new financial system? X Rising Phoenix mentioning this, if the bank can print a sign, then the Fed can print more money. They printed so much money and they clearly know how to print more, so what's the problem? Being a bit facetious. Hitchclick Crypto, I think of this clip of Jerome Powell's printer going brrrr. Now they just go crickets. So we have all seen this GIF image here of the Fed just printing money, and now they're saying, well, they've made a new decision, and it looks like they are suspending currency ordering. So is a new financial system on the horizon? Of course, guys, just this morning I did do a video talking about this new Ripple Insights blog, open banking on the rise in North America, and the potential connection to what we are seeing in Canada now, with government saying we are actively now enforcing the Emergencies Act, where we can freeze and suspend our citizens' bank accounts. Now, that video had to specifically do with Canada, but I did see a potential link to this Ripple Insights article, and if you guys didn't catch this morning's video, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner, to open banking and the fact that now financial institutions will have more of your personal information. And so this is all just coming down the pipe. I mean, this article was just published yesterday. A new financial system, of course, has been on the horizon now. We have known about it, especially in the XRP community, for a long time. So is this the beginning of the end of the old and the ushering in of the new? Are they going to continue to print cash? Or is this it? Are we moving to something digital? Or is this just a temporary measure? This from DJ Peter Vass as well, just to remind us, the ISO 20022 standard will be the new standard of communication for all financial institutions worldwide. And guys, that is transitioning in 2022. Towards the end of 2022, there are already some countries that have transitioned or that are starting their migration to the 20022 standard. And this says the United States will implement it in 2023. So maybe they are thinking we are not going to print any more physical cash dollars. This is going to be the end. We're going to start implementing this. Don't forget, this is already halfway through the second month of 2022. 2023 isn't too far off. And so maybe the Fed is saying, okay, here's the supply of cash we have. Take it, leave it, do what you want with it. This is what you guys are going to get before we move to the ISO 20022 standard, moving into a new financial framework. So it is very curious. I mean, I'm going to go back to this article. It is very curious that Ripple did release this just yesterday, just kind of hinting at this open banking, this new type of open banking system. In the video I did this morning, I talked about Wrath of Kahneman and how he said it's very US-Canada focused. So they talk about this and they're focused on starting this in North America first. Now we're seeing that the Federal Reserve has suspended new currency ordering. So will we even be able to get our hands on cash if we wanted to? Let's not forget, guys, and this from the Wrath of Kahneman as well. Friday, the CEO of Ripple partner Azimo wrote a piece, Instant Global Payments and the Future of Money. And so he basically just goes over this. A lot of the stuff we already know here. One of the things, though, that I did want to highlight in this article was something Wrath of Kahneman points out here, and I've highlighted it in green. The biggest prizes will go to fintech companies who have built the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable networks. They can offer companies access to tools that help their businesses grow faster for a fair price. This is the opposite model to the defensive, exclusive walled gardens that banks selfishly perpetuated for decades. And so Azimo, just another Ripple company, of course, doing great things in the world. But I think that this point should resonate to many of you. The biggest prizes will go to the fintech companies that have built the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable networks. Of course, I think it'd be hard to deny that Ripple Labs is definitely on that list, maybe with a handful of others. So guys, are we seeing the writing on the wall? Is this the beginning for the end of the old? Moving into a new financial system that will be fully ushered in the United States, at least by 2023.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.